गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम् अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरम् अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरम् अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरं गणादिसंनुत पदपद्मकरं कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं मगरि सरि गम पम पद निरि स मगरि स नि द पद प मगरि स नि स रि ग मगरि स प म नि द नि पद निरि स नि द नि स नि द प म मगरि स रि गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम्
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Namaste. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome you all to the 4th graduation ceremony of the U of SA, also known as University of SiliconAndhra. This is the largest ever class to be graduating. 56 people are graduating today. If there is a place that could be called where women dominate, that is University of SiliconAndhra. Out of the 56, 46, what a girl power, and 10 guys. Boys, you need to show your strength hopefully in the future. And there is a specialty for today's graduation ceremony. This is the first graduation ceremony after University of SiliconAndhra got accredited in last July. Congratulations. Across United States, there are about 6 or 7 of accreditation bodies. And out of all of them, the gold standard is known as WASC Senior College and University Commission, WSCUC. University of SiliconAndhra is proud to say we are a WSCUC accredited organization. If you would like to be compared, Stanford, UC Berkeley, and UCLA are also accredited by the same body. And UFSA received this accreditation in a record time of less than 5 years. There are universities that are out there for more than a decade, still struggling to get there. This is all, we could accomplish this because of our wonderful Board of Trustees, wonderful faculty, and of course, wonderful students, ably supported by the parents as well as their spouses. Congratulations to all the parents and the spouses for making this happen. If you are getting a master's or a diploma or a certificate today, you may know this already. If not, in the entire world outside India, UFSA is the only university that is accredited to offer these programs in the Indian fine arts and languages. Take pride in it. Indian fine arts are not just liberal arts. As you all know, we call them as liberating arts. And you went through these programs, maybe a couple of semesters for a certificate and maybe a year for a diploma and anywhere 2 to 3 years for a master's. Each one of you have some exceptional experiences. I know you all experienced the wonderful faculty what we have. Some of you have experienced those wonderful moments when you were defending your thesis or when you were just listening to a class and asking some questions, and a particular class or a particular faculty made a significant impact on you. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2017, when we started, there were only 2 departments, Department of Carnatic Music and Department of Kuchipudi. Today, we could proudly say we have 6 departments. The latest department that is added is the Department of Hindustani Music. We are working on adding Sanskrit very soon. Somebody asked me, what is the University of SiliconAndhra philosophy? The UFSA, strongly founded on ancient Indian wisdom, beautifully combined with global science and technology. Where is global science and technology? Let me tell you, come 2023, we will be having a world-class School of Computer Science. We will be using the artificial intelligence, machine learning, NLP, computational linguistics to really take centuries-old Indian music and languages and arts onto a global platform. You will be playing a significant role. Get ready, fasten your seat belts. Now we have a dream. We would like to have a full-fledged university that will have a school of engineering, school of medicine, school of Ayurveda, school of yoga, school of sciences, and you name anything, we will have it. We will be the only university outside India again. If you are going to a school of medicine for an MD program, you will have an opportunity to attend the school of yoga and combine the mindfulness. Given today's world, you know the mental health, how important it is. The Ayurveda has centuries-old traditions. Let's work on to scientifically validate those and combine the strengths of Ayurveda with the modern medicine. You know, a particular raga has a significant effect on the mind, body, and soul. Let's find out how the music therapy could work with the modern medicine. The sky is the limit for the University of SiliconAndhra. The dream of establishing a school of medicine before 2026 could happen with the support of every one of you. If we bring a school of medicine, we will be adding about 125 doctors every year. In their lifespan, they will be touching 30 million patients. Year after year, we are confident to poise to create a world-class medical school. Most of you know, in the 19th and 20th centuries, outside the public university system, Jewish community established the world-class educational institutions in this country. Indian community is about close to 5 million strong in this country. Let's own the 21st century. Let this be the first university that could bring in the ancient Indian wisdom beautifully combined with global science and technology and create wonderful citizens for the world. For that, a dream, if we work, we could make it true. If a community could dream together and collectively could make it happen, we could create wonders. Let us be that community who could dream and make things happen. Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, Yadyadacharati sreshtaha tattadevetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanuvartate. It means if whoever sets the standards, it becomes the role modeling and the world will follow. Lokas tadanuvartate. Let us set the standards, let us dream that big and make the world a better place. Yandaru Mahanubhavulu, Andariki Vandanamulu.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and on behalf of the faculty here on the stage and our revered chief guest today, Dr. Shivaraman, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, particularly to the heroes and heroines of today, the graduates. It's a great day today because a lot of us dream, and here in the University of SiliconAndhra, we dream and realize those dreams in reality. And we believe in the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, universe as one family. That's why we have students now across the globe. Most people don't know that we have students in Australia, in Europe, in Germany, in Scotland, in Ireland, in India, and of course in US. So this is a focus point for studies in specialized subjects. We have Carnatic music, we have Kuchipudi. What is it different? How is it different from any Carnatic music or any Kuchipudi or any Bharata or any other MA master's course program in India? It is different because we have gone through the syllabi curriculum of all the master's courses that we are trying to start here. And we found what is lacking from the point of view of students and from the point of view of the entirety of the subject. We found that what is necessary is to inculcate the traditional values and the ancient heritage, the rich and ancient heritage, along with the subject, the topic, the program that we run. And today we are trying to handle in all these 6 areas that Dr. Anand spoke to you. We want to combine Shastra and Prayoga, theory and practice. Because, in Carnatic music, you cannot just go by practice alone without theory or theory alone without practice. So that is the specialty of this university. And I'm greatly touched by the warmth and welcome of the community here. I'm also very fond of our faculty members who are very well, highly known, very distinguished in their own fields, internationally known scholars are on faculty. In the Department of Kuchipudi or Carnatic music or Hindustani music, we have people who are known all over the world. And these people are those people who know Shastra and Prayoga together. When I say Shastra and Prayoga, I also remember that this university has a journal from the day it was started in 2017. The journal is called Shastra, and we will of course release it today. I congratulate the students whose relationship with the university does not end today, actually begins today, because there is a long way to go. And you are our ambassadors to the world. And through you, we will get more students. And by the work that you extend, the service that you extend to this community, our richness is our students and our faculty. So thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Have a great day today. Congratulations to all the students, as Dr. Anand said, to their parents, to their spouses, who are able to give their time and energy to this. Thank you very much.
I would like to recognize the presence of our founding chairman of the Board of Trustees and the grand benefactor of this wonderful facility, Dr. Hanimareddy Garu. Salutations to you. And I would like to recognize the presence of Sagar Anisimgaraju Garu, Suresh Babuji, Dr. Anu Chirala, Dr. Anil Surpur, our advisory board member, Dr. Sarath Addanki, and UFSA received about 70 acres of land donation from Sandhu brothers family. And today, as a representative, Siva Sainiji here, we recognize your presence. I also recognize the presence of Ram Reddy Garu. I thought I saw him somewhere. We have two new board of trustees for the first time wore the gown and came onto the stage. And actually, three to say under the Siddhartha Lucky Reddy, Prabhakar Kalvacharla Garu, and Dr. Venu Kondle. Congratulations and welcome. We need your guidance and support to make it happen. We always would love to have a commencement speaker who himself is very accomplished and also have a passion for what we do. All of you must have read a brief bio of Dr. Siva Shivaram. He is the president of technology and strategy of the world-famous Western Digital Corporation. Beyond the title, he is a connoisseur of Carnatic music. Even though he accomplished and scaled new heights, he is one of the trustees on the Rensselaer Polytechnic where he did his master's and PhD program. When we were looking for somebody, our search goes on for a long time, and with the help of our board of trustees, we could connect to Dr. Siva Shivaram. We are very excited to have you here. We call UFSA is a family. Once you become part of the family, you are always part of the family. So it's a one-way, Dr. Sivaji. I also recognize the presence of our other advisory board member, Dr. Raghunath Reddy Garu and Pallavi Garu. Welcome today. Dr. Siva Shivaram Garu, once again on behalf of the entire board of trustees, faculty and the executive team and the students, we thank you and welcome you to deliver your commencement speech.
Anand Garu, thank you. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, particularly to Prabhakar Garu for inviting me here, to all the benefactors. So I'm going to be addressing to the students primarily. I'm very proud of you. I'm actually a little bit jealous of you. I'm jealous of you because of your artistic talents, capabilities, desires. I was born in rural South India. The day I was born was Tyagaraja Aradhana in Thiruvayaru. The Pancharatna Kritis were being sung, and my mother, of course, God bless her soul, thought that, yeah, I would become a musician. So she sends me to study music when I was 5, 6 years old. And my guru, Gopalakshmi Bhagavatar, nice Malayalam and English professor, was a Sishya of Chemmangudi Srinivasayar. Now, for those of you who don't know, Chemmangudi Srinivasayar is the doyen of Carnatic music. M.S. Subbulakshmi went and learned from him. So I'm here learning from this famous man. I'm the youngest kid in the class. After the first few days, I can see he would give the tambura to me to go keep the tambura drone going. I was wondering why the tambura is twice as big as me and I'm doing it. And then I realized that he could see that I could not hold a pitch. If the tambura was close to me, hopefully I would maintain the pitch. That didn't work. I later on realized neither could I hold a pitch, nor could I hold a beat. Otherwise, I was a great musician. So the net of it is I've become a listener, enjoyer of music, and I'm counting on all of you to be my future muses for me to listen to. As you graduate today, as you graduate from this wonderful institution, I like to think of it in 3 parallel universes that your body will run it in. There is your brain, your mind, where you think in terms of logic, you think in terms of reason, decision-making, clarity of thinking. Then your heart, the emotion, the love, empathy, determination, grit, those kind of things that we associate with the heart. And the third, of course, is your limbs, the action, the accomplishment, the activity, being out there and getting things done. These 3 are 3 that should be running in parallel. When the 3 get out of balance, you don't find peace. Your peace comes from the fact that these 3 are in balance. Your heart and your brain, your limbs and your brain and your heart, they are working in sync. There you can find peace. In order to do that, you need a set of guidelines, and how do we get to do it? That we call dharma. Dharma is a set of good practices, thoughts that have been built up over the ages. The Indian dharma is part of all of that we learned. When you are here, the Judeo-Christian philosophy and thought, the Confucian philosophy and thought, these are all there for people to do the same thing, to have a balance in your thinking. Human evolution happens because you build on older wisdoms. Something is not good just because it is old. It is good because human brains have thought about it, built a philosophy. Now you can build on top of it, grow up on top of it. So you have Ramanuja, Shankara, Madhva, all the philosophers who have built these traditions on which now you can go build your actions that balance the 3. We in Silicon Valley think of ourselves as being in this melting pot. When you come out there, cultures of various kinds right in front of us. What you forget is some of the saints that you are learning from. If you are learning music, you are studying the music of Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja, to be put mildly, is one of the most, grew up in the most cosmopolitan times in ancient India. Not even that ancient. So Tyagaraja was born about 10 years before the US independence. Tyagaraja passed away, lived 80 years and passed away just about 15 years before the US Civil War. Right? That's the time period which Tyagaraja was there. Very, very turbulent times in Tanjore, where he was. Here was a man whose family originally came from Khammam district in Telangana, speaking Telugu in Tamil Nadu. The English were trying to occupy Tanjore. The French were playing games with the local zamindars and maharajas. Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan were coming in attacking Tanjore. Tyagaraja was born into a Shaivite family with his Lord, the deity that he wanted to sing to was Ramachandra. Tanjore had the biggest famine at that time because of the mismanagement due to all these conflicts. He had to go, Unjavriti, every day to go beg for the alms to feed the people around his own Sishyas. But in all that, in that conflict, in the British and the French and the Nawab coming in from Mysore and the Nayaks and the Shivaji's grandson who was the king, all this is happening. He finds his way through bhakti. Bhakti is his way of life. Devotion. As Rajaji puts it, knowledge without devotion is useless tinsel. It's of no use. And he develops this bhakti marga. He sings these beautiful Telugu songs, hymns, developing the modern structure that we know of Pallavi, Anupallavi, Sharanam, with complicated thala, all come out of Tyagaraja in that period. He is building on all of the prior knowledge, just like you will be doing. You are walking into a world of uncertainty. There may be a recession in front of you. There is global warfare going on. There is geopolitical uncertainties. You are going to walk into a world where you might be getting vocation in something you're studying, or you might be using this as an avocation. You may have another job to go to. You may be studying computer science and working at Google. Soulless corporations trying to do things with the data that are not the right thing to do. You have that balance. You have in you the ability to think with the dharma and the ability to manage all three of you. You have been trained in this institution to think in a balanced fashion with art in your heart. That art in your heart will guide you the right way to go. So when you come out of all this, my request to you is this. You are our future. You are who are going to make sure this world becomes a balanced and empathetic place. Leave the world better than where you found it. We have not always been good at it. We need you as you graduate with art in your heart to go do that. I kept hearing about Vasudeva Kutumbakam. We are one family. For us to make sure the rest of our family lives long and prosper, you need to be able to give back. As you studied all this, you know you are standing on the shoulders of giants. Giants in Kuchipudi, giants in Carnatic music, in Hindustani music, in Sanskrit, in Telugu, in Bharata. You are standing on top of giants who have been in this field before. The thing about standing on the shoulders of giants and much has been given to you is that much is expected of you. When much is given to you, much is expected of you. So we want you to be that soul that leaves the place better than you found it. Prabhakar Garu and I are on the board of an organization called Akshaya Patra. Every few days, I'll get a message. Akshaya Patra feeds about 1.8 million children in India every day. That's the purpose. Of all the things that I am proud of, we have done many, many things in our professional lives. We have done many things in our educational fields, etc. What I am proud of is when we get some of those mail from those children who have since graduated. And they are now coming and saying, I want to be part of Akshaya Patra so I can feed more children so that what I went through, others don't have to go through. Yesterday, I saw this set of pictures from a small town small village in Uttar Pradesh called Gorakhpur. The government elementary school, we started the feeding yesterday. And the children, they were all sitting there. Every one of them, you ask them. One wants to be a teacher, one wants to be a soldier, one wants to be a doctor, one wants to be a policeman. The gleam in those eyes. I want that from you. I want you to have that satisfaction of giving back. What you got, I want you to give back multifold. It's important that this balance that I keep talking about between the brain, the heart, and the limbs is vastly enhanced when you are able to give back. The benefactors in this room know about it. The pleasures they have of endowing an institution like this comes from that same heart, that we want others to have the same thing that we got. We are all the blessed ones. We are all the ones that you got a lot out of. I want you to have that same feeling of giving back. So, coming back, I'm so happy that you are graduating with a degree in an art, so that there is art in your heart. I want to make sure that you do achieve that balance. I want to make sure that you come across giving back to the community as much as you have taken from this community. Congratulations. God bless you. May you go forth and prosper. Thank you.
Journal. Who would like to launch the Shastra Journal? Dr. Pappugaru, the chief editor. Dr. Shiva Shivaram, sir, come to the front of the podium.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Dr. Shiva, sir, when we don't have, personally, when I don't have the interaction with you, it's always, there is a unknown, I don't know, call pressure or stress that what would the commencement speaker will say. But the way you put it, simply sum up, that is the philosophy of UFSA. When he said, you have taken much and it is time for you much to give. You all know that art from the heart, what good it does to the world. I appeal to you who did the certificate, consider doing the diploma. And if you have done the diploma and you have done already the undergrad, go for the masters. And if you have done the masters, I recognize the presence of our Vice President of Institutional Research and Effectiveness, Dr. Karthik Patel. He is working on to get a PhD in all these programs. And when you do the PhD under, the faculty whom we have and who will be joining our university, rest assured you will be challenged, but it would be a wonderful, great experience. Dr. Shiva sir said that you need to be the ambassadors of these things. Please reach out. We're not doing this for profit, you know all that. Maybe in the entire United States, for having an accredited master's program, we pay the lowest fees here, isn't it? It's not the fees. It's creating the future. You know the tagline is, future is ours. And our mascot is the golden elephant, Maha. So you belong to the Maha family. We want to call, in the American thing, you are all Mahas. So you can proudly say that you belong to the Maha family. And let's do this. Let's take it as a responsibility for every one of us to carry forward the mission of UFSA. I need a degree. I need one. There is an official protocol of conferring of the degrees. I request all the graduates to rise. University of SiliconAndhra, the Board of Trustees of the University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon respectively the certificate, diploma, and master's degrees in your chosen departments. Hearty congratulations. Please sit.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, June 25th, 2022, is a very special day for everyone who is here. It is our 4th convocation of the University of SiliconAndhra. The biggest batch of students, 56 of them, they are taking the certificates, diplomas, and masters respectively. From the 5 departments that we have, Hindustani music we just added a couple of semesters ago, so we do not have any students from there yet. Master students, for the last 2 years we have gone through a lot. So today is the day where you could rejoice, celebrate. We have a wonderful faculty, 50 of them, all PhDs, stretching your imaginations. As Ananda Garu said, you are the family of Maha, and you can take that pride anywhere, wherever you go, with great confidence that you have spent quality time here at the university. So today, we have from the Kuchipudi department, 6 master students, 10 diploma students, and 4 certificate students. From Department of Carnatic Music, 7 master students, 13 diploma students, and 5 certificate students receiving their certificates. From the Bharata, we have 1 diploma student and 1 certificate student. From Telugu language department, we have 2 diploma students. And from Department of Sanskrit language, we have 3 diploma students and 4 certificate students, adding to all 56. Congratulations. Dear friends, with great excitement and happiness, I present to you this class of 2022. To start with, from the Department of Kuchipudi Dance, master's students, Sridevi Yadlapati. Sir, please join them, sir. Closer. From Department of Kuchipudi Dance, Master Student Jyoti Lakkaraju. From Department of Kuchipudi Dance, Diploma Program, Shriya Manya Amara. From Department of Kuchipudi Dance, Diploma Student, SSV Punuganti. From Department of Kuchipudi Dance, Certificate Program, Misha Rajan Sharma. Okay. We will move to Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Program, Ravali Nalan Chakravartula. From Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Program, Dhanya Kalyana Sundaram. From Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Students, Nayanatara Narasimhan. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Program, Ranjani Narasimhan. So these two are mom and daughter combination taking the master's degree together. Give them a big round of applause. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Program, Vasudha Papu. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Master's Program, Mallika Vadlamani. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Diploma Program, Swati Iyer. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Diploma Program, Sai Nirnay Mantrala. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Diploma Program, Aditi Natarajan. From the Department of Carnatic Music, a Diploma Program, Shrushti Talluri. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Diploma Program, Nandita Tangirala. From the Department of Carnatic Music, Certificate Program, Aparna Bharatala. Moving on to the Department of Bharatanatyam, Diploma Program, Harshini Ingua. Department of Bharatanatyam, Certificate Program, Shreya Chatti. Moving on to Department of Sanskrit Language, Diploma Program, Sivaramakrishna Kotikalapudi. From the Department of Sanskrit Language, Diploma Program, Rama Saripalle. From the Department of Sanskrit Language, Diploma Program, Srinivas Saripalle. This is a wife and husband combination, getting the diplomas together, learning together. From the Department of Sanskrit Language, Certificate Program, Murthy Vedula. Thank you.
You know, the pandemic affected the supply chain situation. You heard that a lot. Even though we have freshly minted 56 graduates due to supply chain issues, only 1/3 of them could make it to this building today. So congratulations. I would like to recognize the presence of Bill Huey from the Page Think Architect firm. who are helping us design the world-class campus of University of SiliconAndhra, the futuristic campus. Thank you, Bill. And I also like to recognize the presence of the backbone, the man every one of us reach in times of need. From before the inception of SiliconAndhra, he has been there day in, day out. He is none other than Dilip Kondiparthi garu. Give him a big hand. And Bharata garu, his spouse. I like to recognize the volunteers of making this stage look beautiful. We want to give you an experience given the limitations of the infrastructure, whatever we have. Sai Kandula, Giri Tanari, Dilip Sangaraju. And especially if you like the floral thing, and if you have seen the flowers in the podium, they were standing, and as soon as you graduated, they bowed down to you. Priya Tanugula garu, thank you very much for making this beautiful place, and ably helped by Ratnamala Vanka garu and other people. On the audio system, my son Arun Raj is helping. If you are able to hear me, it's my good, and if it's not a problem, then it is his issue. After the closing remarks, there would be a procession, recessional procession. Request every one of you, please be seated. And the students also follow. We go back. And then in the meantime, I request the volunteers to clear the chairs on the stage. We would like to have a picture with all the dignitaries on the stage with the students, here as well as outside the building. And for all the dignitaries in audience, we have some refreshments for you. Once we finish this photo op, we will be with you. And once again, thank you. I request our trustee, Siddhartha Lakireddy garu, to come forward with his closing remarks.
You've been very patient, so I'll make my remarks brief. I also am going to speak to the students today. In life, one of the things I've learned is that however you may define the word success, there are some very important ingredients to success. The first ingredient is integrity. This is the one thing in your past that will always follow you around, the quality of your integrity. It will be your ultimate judge at the end of your journey. Live with it. Don't compromise on it. Lead with it, and you will be remembered for it. Second, talk to as many people as you can. What you learn from talking to others is invaluable. Who you choose to speak with is not as important as to having the conversation. And you will be amazed at what you learn along the way. Also be respectful. Everyone is deserving of your respect until they earn the right to not have it. You can't have meaningful conversations without it. Finally, enjoy what you are doing, because the passion and resulting drive is what will make your journey more fulfilling. Today, all of you have earned your well-deserved degrees. In choosing to academically pursue this specific area of study, you have demonstrated a level of commitment and dedication that very few artists before you have achieved. Your tireless pursuit is all indicative of the love of the art and self-expression. Today, in addition to the degree you have earned, I am going to bestow upon you another title, Ambassador. You are now the ambassadors of India's cultural integrity. This designation comes with responsibility. It is going to be a complex job. Your duties include preserving India's cultural heritage for all indigenous people of India, Indians abroad, and future generations to come. You are the guardian and keeper of the traditions that have developed our culture over thousands of years. You are the few that have the complex understanding of this knowledge and are hence capable of teaching it and thus preserving it. As an ambassador, you are to broaden the understanding of our Indian culture through your work and generate recognition and respect for our customs, rules, and practices. Please remember, this is a two-way street. Expecting others to understand your form of art and self-expression requires you to reciprocate and embrace them and their form of expression as well. The globalization of the world is upon us. With globalization also comes the need to understand all the different cultures that occupy our world and the stories behind them. People are now eager to learn, more welcoming to learn, and it is you who shall teach them on behalf of a proud country and people. This is the current momentum here in America, and it is you who should capitalize on this moment on behalf of and out of obligation to all the great artists who came before you. It is you who can now broaden the horizons of your beloved art form. In generations past, there was no moment like the current, which presents such a vast opportunity. Seize the opportunity, and you will expand the dignity of your practice and culture while quietly broadening the audience of your art, culture, and country as a whole. Do this by talking to as many people as you can. If that person is your former student from long ago, take a moment to talk to them, to learn what has worked and what hasn't worked, and grow from there. Or talk to the neighbor down the street who has never heard of Kuchipudi or Bharata. You can enlighten them, or they can enlighten you, but only if you talk to them. And when met with resistance, draw upon your integrity and pride. Finally, you can only be an effective ambassador if you are enjoying what you are doing. So with that, as the guardians of our tradition and art, I leave you with one other title to go out into this world with, our ambassadors. Please go forth.
We have recognized people, but we would like to really do our heartful thanks, even though this person is our team member. She's the connection between the university and all of you. I invite Mamata Kuchipudi garu onto the stage. We all believe in the blessings. I don't call it as a felicitation, but as a wonderful human being, we could sense that in Dr. Shiva Shivaram. I request Dr. Pappu Venugopal Rao garu, our chairman, to bless Dr. Shiva Shivaram to scale more heights in his life. Recessional music.
The phone, Raji.
We'll come back.